Marcus Garvey said, he said some of these people, he said they will never know themselves until they're back against the wall. He said some will rise and some will fall, but only the fittest of the fittest shall survive. The rights of my people. Men like Marcus Garvey, Martin Luther King, Paul Bogle, Malcolm X. Let their soul rest in peace. O Jah, I pray thee. Do you